Hello! This is another video. There was a delay because I got sick, so I couldn't exactly do anything about it. But now that I'm here again, and hold that thought. I am better now. I lost track of what I was originally gonna say, so that's just the cue to cut it off there and head into Echo. Let's get back into this bad boy. Shit! I didn't mean to do that. Crap, I meant to hit you. Okay, so I got the right part now. I'm just a fucking idiot. Well, Jesus but fucking Christ, I'll be sure to watch that. Flynn! You should have expected there, little boy, that he would not watch that at all. TJ actually looks pretty upset, but Flynn just reaches out and yanks him into a chokehold. The much shorter Lynx easily dwarfed by the lizard. Ah, shut up, you priss, I'm just kidding. TJ half-heartedly fights the hold. I guess TJ thought he'd get some respect. Now that we're all adults. Hey, ow! You still said it. Normally I might step in to help, but it's been a while since I've seen Flynn and TJ go at it. It's just too funny to stop. Look, no lightning. So much for your almighty go oof! TJ jabs his elbow back into Flynn's stomach, doubling the lizard over for a second. Ha! See? God works in mysterious way. Ow! Flynn reaches up and grabs at the tufts on TJ's ears and yanks, earning a yowl from the feline. Foul! Species features! Species features was something we made up to make our tussles a little more fair. It involved any distinct physical differences between our species that might pose as a disadvantage. Like my tail, Jenny's ears, or TJ's ear tufts. Carl was especially keen on it. Being a ram, his horns were often used as leverage against him. TJ, come get your sandwich. TJ finally yanks himself out of Flynn's grasp, smoothing down his fur as he tries to look as dignified as possible. Well, I can see things haven't changed. Yeah, I should have expected that. With that, TJ walks over to the table to get his food. I can't help but laugh. I think TJ won that one out of technicality. Or did he? He might have fouled too. Flynn's got a soft lizard belly. Flynn snorts, rubbing his stomach. Don't even try to tell me about soft, asshole. Looks like you swallowed a beach ball. Speaking of which, food! What the fuck? We all pass the bags around to get our food. A chicken sandwich for Jenna, and TJ, roast beef for me, and Leo, and 3 large veggie burgers that almost take up their own bag for Carl. Flynn, as usual, isn't eating anything. Well, goddammit, why did it pause for so long? I think it's a lizard thing. I keep my seat on the bed as I unwrap the the foil around my sandwich. The smell wafts up from the beef, making my mouth water, and bringing some memories up with it. We'd all spent many nights at the old diner. I can remember the night me and Carl graduated. Leo took us all straight from Peyton High to the diner, skipping out on the all-night graduation party for sandwiches and milkshakes. I take a huge bite and a yellow bell pepper slips out the other end, landing back in the foil. Whoa, slow down, you're gonna choke. Suddenly, I'm almost falling over to the side as something heavy plants itself next to me on the bed. I quickly grab a napkin and bring it to my muzzle, wiping away the grease. Leo chuckles at my embarrassment and unwraps his own sandwich. Sorry if the bread's a little soggy. Garaboo over here took his sweet time getting to the car. Hey, working in town hall is serious business. I don't have a family business I can just waltz out of like you. Hey Flynn, I'll bet I can eat this whole sandwich, burger, better in 1 minute. I guess I could reading. Is that a fucking joke? Of course you can. Yeah, but what about 2 burgers? Don't choke, Carl. I decide to keep the conversation on Leo's job, since that's the whole reason why he's still here. Is business still pretty good? Yes, Peyton is getting bigger, so is the number of customers. I guess it's a good thing your dad moved out of Echo, huh? For sure, this place is turning into a ghost town. Probably will be in another decade or 2. By some standards, it already is. I take another bite of my sandwich, biting right into another bell pepper. I'd forgotten how good the diner food is. I noticed TJ sitting next to Jenna on the table, picking unhappily at his lettuce-wrapped chicken. Jenna seems to as well as she leans toward him. What's wrong, TJ? It's just... Never mind, it doesn't matter. Are you sure? It's just the mayo. I forgot they put it on everything here. Jenna lifts up the bun on her sandwich, inspecting it. None of the mayo really got on my chicken. Here. No, you don't have... Jenna picks up Leo's sandwich and swaps out his grilled chicken. She rips off the layer of mayo-tinted lettuce from his lettuce bun before swapping her chicken in. There, how's that? Thanks. It's then that TJ looks up and sees Leo and I staring at him. His ears flatten in embarrassment. Fuck, I can't read well. What? Nothing, TJ. Nothing. So are your parents still letting you live in a house here in Echo? Yes, we actually tried to sell last year, but of course, no one bought. I think 2 people came to look, but took off once they saw the town. Anyway, my parents are living in Peyton, in a house twice as big as the old one. Well, it must be pretty cool living in your own house. My parents aren't constantly breathing down my neck, so that's, nice. Leo's already finished his first sandwich, and now he's unwrapping the second. He sure could eat a lot. How many people are still here anyway? In the town, I mean. Leo takes another bite, and I hear the crunch of the pepper through his muzzle. He He chews thoughtfully for a moment before swallowing. Not too sure. Of course, I know most everyone here, but most don't actually live here anymore. Ow. Fucker. There. Most everyone's turned their old house into sort of vacation home now. Really? Why? I can't imagine anyone coming here for a vacation. Unless your hobbies are meth or dying of heat stroke. God damn it, hair! Fuck this. I'm putting my goddamn hat on. There. Well, they all got their old houses here. That's cheap to build. And the town's actually trying to turn that old lake into a recreational thing. Lake Emma? Yeah, they're putting in docks and stuff. Huh. Lake Emma is the old reserve just a few minutes outside of town. As kids, we used to play there all the time. It was generally an ugly place. Dead fish on the banks, a terrible smell, and mosquitoes everywhere. Again, could have changed since then. I haven't been there in 12 years now. None of us have. Thinking about the lake is making my stomach tighten again, forcing away my appetite in the process. It's been so long at this point. I need to learn to get over things. Actually, that reminds me. The others are pretty deep in their own conversations, but I lower my voice anyway, leaning into Leo. Holy shit. Hey, Leo? Leo turns to me. He had been in the middle of a massive bite, and now he has a bell pepper half hanging out of his muzzle. That throws off my train of thought for a second. So yeah, I wanted to get some shots of the lake for my project. Leo ducks his head to pull out the pepper from his muzzle, only to shove it back in a second later. He chews for a while, but his ears are still tipped forward toward me, so I go on. It's kind of important to get Echo's history. Anyway, he told me that on Monday everyone's free during lunch. I can tell by the set of Leo's ears that he knows where I'm going. And he's not too into the idea. I quickly go on. Of course, we don't have to, but it's been a long time, and if the town is making it look better, it could be fun. Listen, Chase. I feel my face burn a little under the fur. Sorry, it was a dumb idea. No, Chase. If it were up to me, I'd definitely do it. It's just... Leo looks towards Flynn, and I do as well, finding him still bantering with Carl. It doesn't matter how fucking fast you eat, I'm not gonna be impressed. He's got that classic Flynn look on his face where he's pressing his lips together, trying not to smile. What if I ate all three? You've already eaten almost most of the first one, so that's not gonna happen now, is it? I look back down at my sandwich. Suddenly I feel really guilty. Here I am, back after 3 years, just assuming that I know how everyone feels. Now I'm kind of feeling like an imposter. Leo notices. Like he always did. And he nudges me with his shoulder. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Suddenly, Leo's ears perk up, and I know he's suddenly had an idea. His ears made him easily readable, just as reading people come easily to him. It made all the more impressive that he was able to tell what most of us were thinking, considering my short, stubby ears. Sorry, I had to get a drink. My throat started getting very sore from all the reading. I didn't even get that far into anything. Shows you how weak I am. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Made it all the more impressive that he was able to tell what most of us were thinking, considering my short, stubby ears. Or Flynn's lack thereof. Listen, there's a cool spot by the river that's actually pretty close to the lake. We could have lunch and you could walk over and get your shots. That idea makes me feel a little better. Alright, that could be fun. Also, this motel doesn't have a pool, so it'd be really nice to swim in something. Otters and their waters. Anyway, I'll have to ask Flynn, but I think he'll be okay with it. What would really impress me is if you didn't eat the rest. You're a funny guy, Flynn. Carl goes right back to shoving the next burger into his muzzle. As Flynn looks on in mild disgust. He suddenly notices us watching him, and he gives us an odd look. But that slowly morphs into a smirk as he focuses on Leo. You're looking pretty happy there, Leo. Not like you've been for the past 3 years. I furrow my brow in confusion and look up at Leo. I see him shift, and he's given Flynn a look that I don't quite understand. Well, of course I'm happy to see all of us back together again. I look from Leo to Flynn, and it's pretty easy to imagine a bolt of electricity between them. You should have seen him, Chase. He'd go days without smiling. Agreed. Leo's been kind of a dick ever since you guys left. Isn't Jenna a counselor? You should have sessions with Leo. I'm still an undergrad. I'm not going into counseling anyway. That would just make me sad. DJ's busy trying to hold his sandwich together and eat it at the same time. Not very successfully, but he looks up as well. I just had a random string of thought. If you notice in my room, this is a TV. There's just a cloth, giant thing draped over it. And then I just have that big thing, which is also a TV. That was my old TV, and I haven't taken it off the wall yet. So I fucking have just 2 TVs, one that's broken and one that's not. I just need help getting that off because that's a heavy motherfucker. And I'd have to move everything out of the way so that I don't destroy my shit. It's great. Anyway,
Let's continue.
Leo, depressed? It's hard to imagine you not smiling. You seem fine online. Something been going on, Leo? For the first time since he's arrived, Leo looks truly uncomfortable. You don't see him like that very often. Flynn, on the other hand, has his trying not to smirk face on. Leo pauses, pinned down by everyone's eyes in the room. Then he takes a frustrated breath. Can't people be sad sometimes? Yes, things have been harder, but I'm fine. I think it's pretty clear that Flynn, Leo flicks his long muzzle at the lizard, is just trying to get some reactions. Sure, I'm just saying you're back to your old self, but seriously, it's great. Leo makes a snorting sound. I'm about to ask Leo what's so stressful when he lifts paw up again to take a bite of his almost finished sandwich. I go quiet as I look at his paw. A silver anchor tied around his wrist with leather. The word otter is etched into the shank of the anchor. The name Chase is engraved into the stock. Why was he still... Chase! Jesus. I jump as TJ's voice breaks through my trance, bouncing on the bed once I come down. Leo looks at me as the bed wobbles and eyebrow raised. TJ puts a paw to his muzzle. Oops. Sorry, you were just kind of staring off into space. Yeah, just thinking about stuff. What's up? We were just talking about the last game. Didn't you tell me that you saw that movie on the drive here? I really don't get you right now, TJ. The last game was the worst Lionsbridge movie. You're just mad because they didn't follow the comics. Yeah, Carl. As a movie, it was just better. I'm sure the comics are great too, though. No, the comics are shit. Carl tried showing them to me once. See, this is the problem. They never follow the source material. And no one cares because they have no respect for the originals, man. You're way too picky, Carl. The last game was a great movie. Not you too, Leo. I don't know, I think Lions Brigade was always a bit too violent for me. What with all the shooting and punching. I've always liked the Trinity Weasel. I'm very confused. She's the thinking man's superheroine. Carl waves a paw dismissively. The Trinity comics have always been pretty lame. They're jerk-off fodder for lonely nerds. And so's the movie. You mean like yourself? Hey. Hold up, we're talking about Trinity now? Julia Blesko. She's hella fine. Never seen an ass like hers on a weasel before. That's because it's fake. No, I just like the story. It's really kind of deep if you don't think about it. It was hard to think about when half the shots are slow-mo and she's doing all these flips and back bends and shit. I didn't think that was your sort of thing anyway, Flynn. Flynn doesn't have time to retort before Jenna shifts her attention, seemingly coming to TJ's defense. Come on, Trinity does have more story going on than your average superhero movie. I think it's great that you like her character over all the meatheads. Yeah, they just stuck in all the boob shots to reel in the dummies. Of course that's easy for someone like you to say. Besides, I see what's going on here. Maybe you should watch Luchi Lobo, TJ. He's shirtless the whole time. TJ's ears go flat, tufts pointed at the ground. Jesus. It's better to stop with all this saucy talk. The only way this could get any more awkward is if y'all got sprung. What the shit? We all groan in unison, but TJ shoots right back. And knowing you, that's exactly what you want to happen, isn't it, Flynn? Oh shit! That gets a few surprised chuckles. Damn, TJ, where'd that come from? It isn't like it's a particularly good joke. It's that it came from TJ that makes it so funny. I don't think I've ever heard him talk like that. Even Flynn can't keep from grinning a little bit. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Bye!